But I don't think you can just come and decide right now, today, at this time, you need to be on the radio. It just can't work that way.
I'm a police officer, so I do decide. Do you understand? I make the rules. Don't you get that? I make the rules.
You make the rules?
That's right. That's right. I have a badge that says so. Don't you get that, pal? Hombre?
Wait a minute. What?
Don't you understand? I have a badge. That means I make the rules. I'm police. You're not. You're a civilian. So I do make the rules. That's right. When I tell you to do something, you listen to me. Were you not raised to listen to a police officer when they tell you to do something?
So when you call a radio program because you have a badge, I need to jump right into obeying whatever you say and put you right on the radio and interrupt my radio program. Is that what you're saying?
Now you're starting to get it.
Okay. Well, that's what I needed to understand fully. So I didn't realize that. So that's brand new information for me, that because you have a badge, you get to come on the radio whenever you want to say whatever you want.
Correct. Sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. I'm sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. I'm sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show. We've got the pranks, we've got the songs, and all of that is good to go. But the fact remains that this shit is still not a show. Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the actor who plays Main Man Chris on the Not Even a Show. Just popping in here to let you know that we're doing a best of this week. It was sort of a tough week for a lot of people. Obviously, we lost the brilliant, wonderful, hilarious Michael Brooks. I also dealt with some personal tragedy in my life as I lost a best friend from high school. And so with everything going on, it was tough for me to make the prank calls that I usually do. But I wanted to put something out, and so I present to you the best of Officer Steve. It's a character that Michael loved, and he's actually in one of the clips. Just fair warning to you, in the Majority Report clip, so if it's too hard for you to watch, I understand. Other than that, there's also a brand new Steve Opath call at the end, and a couple that were only included on the Patreon previously. So please enjoy, and we'll be back next week with a normal, regular episode. Bye, and I love you.
The angle of the shot, because they determined that the barbs from the taser would have flown over the police officer's head. They said that the officer had no reasonable expectation that he could be injured or killed by the threat of force against him.
That is ridiculous.
I'm pissed.
So we have Roy on the line. I'm sorry, Roy. We had to take a little time to get the call through. How's it going, Roy?
Oh, hello. My name is not Roy. My name is actually Steve. But how are you today?
That's
Hi,
fine, Steve. How's it going?
Not too bad. I am calling in just to speak with you. I am, in fact, law enforcement. I live in Idaho, and I am a law enforcement officer. I am a police officer, and I wanted to speak to you briefly about some of the misnomers about police officers, some of the nasty things that I'm seeing about police officers online, and just to offer a little pushback to that if I could.
Well,
Sure.
I want to start by saying, hey, thank you for the stuff that you do in your community. Thank you for being a police officer.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome, and I appreciate you saying that, and it means a lot. And it's like, I work hard out there, and now people are going to disrespect me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're trying to help them, and while things go wrong in the community, they call you because they want you to come help them, but they also want to beat you while you help them.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's like, oh, let's get rid of the police and defund them. But then all of a sudden, when you need somebody to come and show up at your party when everyone's having a good time and make them all disperse and get rid of everybody and have the night end, then all of a sudden, who are you calling? Then you're calling me. And I wanted to talk about a very specific story of something that happened to me. It's something that's happening a lot right now, but something that happened to me at my Burger King, and this is something, all of the stuff in the news doesn't even show half of what is happening. Because I go to Burger King, I order a Whopper, and what do they give me? A Whopper Junior.
Okay.
a Whopper Junior, not a Whopper. And I said to them, excuse me, I am a law enforcement officer and I demand a Whopper. And they said, do you know what they said to me? Do you imagine what they said to me? They said, I'm sorry, sir. Let us get you another one.
Did they get you another one?
Well, yes, they did, but they didn't say, oh, I'm so sorry, officer, sir. And they didn't even kiss my boots.
Okay.
I think we're getting trolled here. Well, let's cut Steve off. That started like a legitimate caller, and we get those from time to time.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we were going to have someone that was actually law enforcement. I should have known by his by how he was speaking that he wasn't real. But I do want to actually say that I want to thank law enforcement. Right? I do want to thank law enforcement.
Steve from Idaho joins me. Steve, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. All right. Maybe if I hit the right button, you'd be there.
That's fine, Joe. No problem. We all make mistakes. Thank you for taking my call, sir. I appreciate it. I don't know if you were briefed exactly on what my situation is, but I am law enforcement here in Idaho.
I am a police officer, and I just wanted to call in about that, sir.
Well, listen, God bless you, and I mean that sincerely. I come from a family of Boston police officers, and I know what you guys go through, and I can't even imagine what you're putting up with these days.
Yeah,
but I want you to know that
you can't.
we support you.
That's right, because you can't. You're a civilian, so you can't. So you shouldn't try to. I appreciate you trying to, but what we do is absolutely something that cannot be quantified by a civilian. And the people that are coming after us and saying, "Oh, all police are bad. All police are bad."
Well, does that mean that I am bad?
Does that mean that I am bad? Am I not supposed to do my job, Joe? I'm just watching on the screen. You look like you're kind of smirking at me. Do you have some kind of problem?
No, and you need to relax. I just told you how much I supported you guys, okay?
I need to relax. I need to relax. I'm a police officer. I am a boy in blue. I don't relax. You relax.
Okay.
I don't relax. You relax.
This is not helping your cause. You're talking to me. I'm here supporting you, and you're talking to me. And what I'm telling you is
People are not supporting us, Joe. They're out here, and they're giving us this and that and saying all
I'm not out there
bad.
giving you that. I'm trying to help you. I'm not out there giving you this stuff.
Okay,
right?
Joe, I just called it to give a different idea to show people that us police officers are normal people. We are out here trying our best. Yeah, that's right. You better agree. You better agree.
If he's a police officer for real and somebody knows who he was, you need to call his sergeant and let him know that the guy can't control himself.
They surely call him Steve-O Bad.
And you old-timers that have been listening to the show forever, you know how much I respect and appreciate the police officers.
Yeah, that's right. You better agree. You better agree.
Oh, God.
That is the funniest thing that I've heard in weeks.
Yeah, well, it's really funny. It's really funny how the host just immediately becomes so docile, right? I mean, in that situation, really pathetic of that host to immediately just become so docile. But let's go to the phones. Calling from a 208 area code.
Who's this? Where you calling from?
Hello, this is Officer Steve from the Idaho Falls Police Department. I understand you just played a clip of mine, sir.
Oh, I didn't. That wasn't.
Okay, so if you want to shut up for a second, that would be great. I'm actually in control of the conversation. You can shut up. You can listen for a second. It might do you a little bit of good, okay? All you young people are basically the same, in my opinion. You're shouting ACAB all the time. All cops are bad. All cops are bad. Meanwhile, you don't respect the fact that we're human beings just like you, dealing with the same human being issues that you do, Sam.
Officer.
Like last week, my wife left me because she doesn't feel safe in the house anymore. That's the issue
we all deal with, sir.
Steve-O Bad.
Yes. Well, I should tell you, I'm probably older than you are.
Do you want to back up maybe a bit and stop that you have sort of an aggressive stance right now?
I'm sorry.
And I'm curious why you're doing that.
I didn't mean to get. I was just. You just said young people, and I was just saying that I think I'm probably older than you are.
So I want to talk about that video that you just played and sort of how misleading it was. I feel as if you play that in order to sort of slander me, but it's a very misleading video, and it sort of misrepresents the interaction that I had with that particular host.
I didn't change anything from the video.
Well, but you don't see the context for it. You don't see before the video starts, and you don't see after the video ends. You're just seeing a small little portion of it. We did a full investigation into this, Sam, and we found absolutely no wrongdoing whatsoever. And I will say this, my life has been hell ever since this clip went viral after it got played on the Not Even a Show that you can find at youtube.com/Not Even a Show. Bye.
I wouldn't know why. Wow. You hang up?
Wow. I mean, bad move.
Why would you, if you were worried about the clip, why would you promote youtube.com, Not Even a Show?
So Steve on line 3 is super pissy. He's apparently a police officer that's called a few times.
Yeah.
He's super upset that he's been on hold for 45 minutes. And then
what does he want to talk about?
A police perspective on he hung up and then called back, so I lost all the comments on it, but it's a police perspective on all cops are bad.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, tell him we apologize, but we don't just,
And it's not our open line Wednesday or whatever. We do it when we can.
He was very vocal about wanting priority over other callers.
Okay. 855-765-1045. Thanks for the call. This is Steve. What's up, Steve? How are you? Thanks for calling the Mark Kaye Show.
Oh, hi, Mark. I don't know if you were briefed, but I'm law enforcement. I'm a police officer here in Jacksonville.
I didn't do it. Whatever it was. It was the other Josh.
Yeah. That's funny, but I honestly, I found it kind of peculiar. You discuss your respect for the police, but yet you leave me on hold for 45 minutes and take a bunch of other phone calls, and it's strange. I think you knew I was a police officer, yet you didn't take my call, and that is quite telling in these times, the lack of respect that we have as police officers.
Well, hold on one second. That's not fair at all, because I didn't know you were a police officer until you just told me.
You said no, and the lie detector test determined Ralph. That was a lie.
And also,
you did know. I heard in the break you talking about it. You absolutely knew. You're a liar. I don't know why you're lying to me. I'm on your side, Mark. Why are you lying to me? Your mic is on during the break.
I don't feel
I literally heard you talking. I heard you talking to the producer, and you said to him that you knew I was a police officer. He said it to you on the live stream. Look, I'm looking at your body language right now, too, and I don't love it, Mark. I don't love your body language. Do you have an issue with me, sir?
I do have an issue with you. I have an issue with you attacking me. First of all, I haven't taken but 3 phone calls all day, and we don't just jump.
My call first.
Wait, why should I take your call first? But why is what you... I get that you're law enforcement, and we appreciate that you're law enforcement, and we appreciate what you do.
You don't appreciate it that much. You don't appreciate it that much if you're just going to take
2 other calls from civilians before me.
Nobody respects us, and you don't respect us, and you should, because we're normal, level-headed people, Mark.
You're level-headed.
Listen, you have such lip and such an incredible. You just love to be a little smartass, don't you?
Steve,
I'll tell you what.
I'm curious why your call. What was your comment though originally? Why did you call?
I called in to say it's unfair how police are being painted as these psychopathic people who are out here railing against these protesters.
I feel right, and I feel like I'm on your side with that. That's literally my message every single.
On my side. You're not on my side. Nobody's on my side.
Okay, hang on 1 second, Steve. We're gonna talk to you a little bit later. 855-657-5105.
You're not on my side. You're not on my side.
He's so busy, he'll make your head spin. It's Brian Kilmeade.
So I've been telling you about Portland and 41 days of unrest and organized unrest with Antifa behind it. Seattle Times writes, Steve is there in Portland, Freedom 970. Steve.
Hello, Brian. Thank you so much for taking my call. Good morning, sir. I'm not sure how much the producer briefed you, but I am law enforcement. I'm a police officer here in Portland.
How's it going?
I think I could probably you could probably guess it's been better, Brian. In my part of the world, I'm dealing with all kinds of nonsense and a lack of respect. It's nice to tune into a national program and hear somebody like you who actually gives the proper respect to law enforcement.
Absolutely. And I'll add this, Steve. Let me ask you something. Does the opposition look organized? There's a difference between anger and organized insurrection. That's what it seems organized.
Yeah. Can you just your tone is getting a little bit confrontational. Do you have some sort of an issue with me?
No, not at all. Not at all. Can you identify who these people are? The Antifa group.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, I can. Are you questioning whether or not I can?
That's strange to me. You're a
that's so interesting. Tom was on WIBX in Little Falls, New York. We'll try to get him a sobriety test. Hey, Tom.
No need for a sobriety test. I haven't had my Guinness yet.
That's so interesting.
And be sure and use promo code Larry. Steve is in Portland, Oregon. Steve, you're on the Larry Elder Show.
Hello, Larry. Thank you for taking my call, sir. I appreciate it. I don't know if you were briefed by the producer, but I am, in fact.
Yeah, I was told that you're a cop with Portland. One of my best friends is your number 2 guy, Charlie Wiggins, and I understand he's more popular than your chief.
Is he?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, anyone who's wearing the blue is popular. But yeah.
Well, Steve, I just made up that name. There's nobody named Charlie Wiggins who's your number 2 guy.
You're lying.
Apologize for faking a cop. Apologize. All the men and women in blue out there busting their butts, sacrificing for real good people, and you're playing a fake cop. Apologize. That's like playing a fake soldier. Apologize.
I'm also a soldier.
Punk. 888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. This guy's been calling a lot of people. I heard him on somebody else's show saying he was a cop in Jacksonville, Florida. Calling my show saying you're a cop in Portland. No, Steve, you're a punk. Oh, he hung up.
All right. Well, this is yeah, he DM'd me. Let me see if I can find him in the chat. He's actually a police officer.
Yes. Hello, officer.
Oh, hello, Mr. Heidecker. Thank you so much for having me on the program. I appreciate it.
Where are you calling from?
To come on. Sorry?
Where are you calling from?
He's going to interrupt me right away. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling from Oregon, Portland, Oregon. So I'm a police officer out here. But yeah, the reason I wanted to come on the program is just to provide sort of a dissenting voice. I know a lot of your viewers, listeners probably have an issue with the police. And I just wanted to come on here to show, we're not evil people. We're thinking, feeling human beings like you, just trying to do our job.
Okay. Well, I haven't been we've certainly shown our support for the Black Lives Matter movement. And we've had Alex Vitale on talking about defunding the police and understanding what that concept means. But what is your point of view on it?
That's sort of interesting that I came forward with sort of a polite conversation starter and I just get nothing but animosity from you. I throw an olive branch out there. You take the olive branch, snap it in two and shove it up my ass. And that's the way that it is. I guess that's what I get for trying to start a dialogue with a civilian.
No, I apologize if you picked up on any hostility or animosity.
Yeah.
I
Have
actually
you had anything to drink today by any chance, just out of curiosity?
No, I mean coffee and some LaCroix.
Don't act like that's a crazy question, by the way, as well. I did a little research, checked out some of your Tim and Eric stuff, and I'll tell you what, you were smoking something when you came up with that shit.
No,
that's for sure.
We get that a lot, sir. But yeah. So what do people have it wrong? I guess would be my question. Like what's the?
That's a decent question. It's not the best one I've heard. It's a decent question. I think the whole idea of abolishing the police, for one, I've heard that as a concept. Abolishing, get rid of the police. Let's get rid of them. And mind you, those same people, Tim, and probably you included, you'd be the same people calling us. Who are you going to call, Tim, if your little kitty cat is up in a tree? Who are you going to call then?
I mean, I don't have a cat, but I don't know. Maybe the fire department.
That's bullshit. Fire department doesn't even have guns. How are they going to shoot the cat?
Why would they shoot the cat? Huh?
In the leg. You shoot it in the leg, falls down, somebody catches it. It's called police work, dipshit.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
You came in accusing me of having some kind of hostility, but you're the one that seems you're using language and you're being very aggressive with me, and I feel like you're starting proving our point here. I hate to say.
My point, what I want to say, the defund thing is, I think that's probably, you discussed it, defund the police, and I think that's the wrong way to go, personally. That's all. I feel like what you want to do is refund, add funds.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do more funds, and because what we need to do is we need funds to police ourselves. That's the best system we've come up with so far. We police ourselves. We do something wrong, we oversee it, we look into it. I got a partner. He assaulted this perp one time, planted evidence on him. I looked him right in his eye and I said, "You're a bad little boy. You're a bad little boy."
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, the guy has done very few assaults since then.
Very few. That's indicating to me that he has done assaults since then. Is that correct?
Can we turn the recording off for just 1 second and just talk man to man? Do you mind if we do that?
Can we?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We can stop the recording.
Okay,
Yes,
listen to me, you little fucking dipshit. Keep fucking pushing me and see what fucking happens. You see how fucking scary I am. Ask my fucking family how scary I am.
Hey.
That's right, you can't! You can't, because they left 2 weeks ago and didn't tell me where they moved. Okay, you can turn it back on now. Thanks so much, Tim. Appreciate you having me on the program to give that dissenting voice. And I will talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks. Wow. Well, joke's on him. We were recording the whole time. In fact, one of my ideas today was to make sure that we were recording this for authenticity, so that we'd have a record of this, just like my man KW does. Oh,
they should have a special division of the cops that just do cats. Like.
I have a caller calling in here on. No, I don't want that. I want Skype. God dang it, sorry. I didn't mean to push that one. Let me see if I can get them to come on here. Hold on, let me see if I can pull you up. Just a second. I can't believe it takes this much. Okay. See if I can get it to work this way. Let's see. Well, just a second here.
Are you there?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, you're having a little bit of some issues there getting me on the line. I'm glad I finally did get through to you. How are you today, sir? My name is Steve. I am a police officer calling from Idaho Falls. How are you today?
Thank you for your service. Doing good, sir. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you for your service. Are you a supporter of the police officers and law enforcement? Do you spend? I just tuned into the show for the first time.
Right.
You're speaking positively about police officers? I would assume.
Yeah, the idea of what the police officers have to do is a job that I wouldn't want myself.
And,
obviously.
Sorry. The police. Me. You're talking to a police officer,
right.
So you don't have to say, a job that the police officer would have to do is if I'm not a police officer. I am a police officer. Please speak to me in a respectful way as such, sir.
Okay, well, you just lost me there.
Lost you what? In what way? In what way? So you don't support the police anymore now? Is that it? That's how frivolous it is for you? That it's just if it works well for you, then all of a sudden you're going to be supporting the police? Well, I'm out here every day, sir.
Hold on a second. Hold on. You've called my show, okay?
Correct.
Which I understand you want to talk, but when you actually said that I have to, what was your words? You said that I have to give you respect. Well, see, the problem with that statement is that you're actually coming from a combative point of view right now. Combative.
What's combative?
Combative.
You mean combative?
Right.
Have you had something to drink today by any chance? You sound like you're a little bit out of it.
Okay, so you're just going to be a troll. I appreciate your time. So enjoy your time. And this is what I have to deal with. You actually heard it here in first person.
Right in front of our face.
Okay, bye. That's it. That's the end. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know I had to do an end part. I didn't know. They told me just introduce it, and then we'll just do the thing. So what do I say? What do I do? Like tell somebody if they say, because I'm want to be prepared. Bye, I guess.